Hey guys, Spiderbot here, Next Gen Tactics. I got some new information for you about Black Ops 2 Zombies. There was a post made over in Charlie Intel not that long ago referencing a video posted by a YouTuber called Bebop Vox, who had an exclusive interview at E3 while he was at E3 with Activision's VP of Production, Daniel Suarez. So they talked about Black Ops 2, they talked about some of the campaign stuff that had been released during Microsoft's conference, and the conversation turned towards sort of multiplayer and zombies. So they talked about how, and we all know this, we all know that the Treyarch is going to take sort of the zombies engine, which was based off of campaign in the past, the campaign engine in World at War and Black Ops, and they're moving it to the multiplayer engine for Black Ops 2. And this allows them to do other things. And a few things he mentioned that multiplayer and some of the different things that they've done in multiplayer. I mean, he mentions combat training, he mentions theater mode, and he mentions wager matches. So then the interesting part, he actually goes into a bit of detail. The first thing he talks about is theater mode and how it looks like he's basically confirming that theater mode is in Black Ops 2 Zombies. Awesome, awesome. You're going to be able to create freaking, like theater mode movies that you would create out of multiplayer. You're going to be able to do that in the zombies. You're going to see some pretty freaking epic zombies videos coming up, I think. I mean, we could all record and play videos and produce videos from our first-person perspective in zombies, but with theater mode, man, those freaking movies can get so much better. And you've seen some of the movies that people have been able to produce from theater mode from the multiplayer gameplay from Black Ops. Bringing that theater mode to Black Ops 2 Zombies is going to be fantastic. So you're going to have these, zombie movies, right? We can make our own zombie movies. That's going to be freaking cool. Now, the really interesting one is the wager matches. And again, he speaks specifically about wager matches and bringing that type of format of multiplayer gameplay into zombies in Black Ops 2. So, now we know, sorry, I'm just spinning. The wheels are spinning and thinking about what that means. So we've already confirmed, again, he confirmed in that video, and they've already confirmed this before as well, that you're going to have the ability to play the 4-player co-op as we have in World at War and Black Ops, but also this multiplayer up to 8 players, so like a 4v4 scenario. But then extending that even further, 4v4 wager matches, okay? So there are a bunch of elements of wager matches that really you got to think about how would that impact on zombies. So number one is, I mean, if you're running wager matches, you're obviously putting something on the line. Wager matches in Black Ops, you had COD points. So you're actually betting COD points. Too bad it wasn't real money, right? You could put real money on the line. I think that would be illegal in 52 states, including Alaska, though. As well as other places, so I don't think it's going to be real money. But, COD points. So they're obviously, sounds like they're bringing back COD points. Maybe it's zombie points for zombies, right? So you have zombie points. But I don't think those zombie points would necessarily interrelate back to the 4-player co-op. So if you're going to play 4-player co-op, zombie points really don't come into the picture. It only comes into the picture for this multiplayer when you're actually playing against other people. So now the elements of multiplayer is that, and this is what has made the Call of Duty multiplayer so successful, is that you can jump in, the games are short, the games are very fast-paced. So, okay, so how do you bring that to zombies? Because you can't have, you're not going to go into a public match, 4v4, a wager match, and the game's going to last 4 hours. That's not going to work, right? So the games have to be much shorter, much more fast-paced. So my guess is that with the multiplayer aspect of 4v4, you're going to get dropped into a game of zombies. You're not collecting points to open doors. The zombies are just going to start coming fast and furious, and you're basically going to have loadouts. I think you're going to have loadouts and be able to buy ammo, buy upgrades, buy perks, I would think. But it's going to be similar to a multiplayer progression as you play through this stuff. Because, again, the zombie points, let's assume they're zombie points, not COD points, in the zombies multiplayer. those are going to have to be used for something, right? Like, what's the point of wagering zombie points if they're not used for something? And the way they're used in Black Ops is to unlock guns and unlock attachments, unlock perks, unlock a whole bunch of equipment, etc., right? So now we're going to... My guess is that you're going to have all this in zombies. So you're going to have all these unlocks. I mean, similar to sort of that realism mod that exists right now for World at War. I think it's going to be the same sort of thing. I think it's definitely going to be the same sort of thing in this aspect, in the multiplayer aspect of Black Ops 2 Zombies. And I think that's pretty damn cool. And... oh, no! No! Oh, did you guys see that? Freaking the astronaut got me. You see he's all glitched out after we threw the Gersh. He's all, like, moving backwards really, really quickly. Not good, not good. That was a bit glitched. Okay, anyways, so I think that's really interesting. So, and obviously he's not talking about this stuff because it's not in the game. I mean, he's basically confirming that we've got zombies, theater mode to look forward to, and we have wager matches, which, again, just the simple fact of having wager matches tells us a lot about the direction that they're taking zombies in the multiplayer aspect of it. So you're going again, it's going to be like realism. You're going to be ranking up in zombies. It's going to be very, very similar to the regular multiplayer ranking up. I mean, I can foresee them having prestiges, and they did extend some of that. You know, going from Black Ops to Modern Warfare 3 and the Spec Ops, right? I mean, Spec Ops, there's ranking up. I mean, they don't have prestiges in Spec Ops, but you still ranked up. You still unlocked weapons and equipment for Spec Ops Survival, right? So this is going to be along the same lines, although they're going to go much farther with it. So just going back to the whole 4v4, and like I said, it can't be like a 4-hour game. It's got to be something that happens maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. So how are they going to... And I want to get your feedback. This is where I want to bring you guys into the comments, the video comments, and ask you, what do you think they're going to do in order to make these games shorter and more fast-paced? Because, like I said, they can't have a 4-hour game going on here. It's got to be short games. So, like I said, you have all these attachments, these weapons set up. You have classes set up. You go in on these wager matches, and you're just dropped in. There are no rounds. The zombies just keep coming, and they're already pretty damn strong, and they just keep getting stronger. Second by second, minute by minute. That's what I think they would have to do. But what other ways? I'm assuming that we're going to have sort of different game modes as well. So again, I'm just asking you guys your opinions on what other things can they bring into the table now that we know, hey, it's going to be wager matches. They got to be shorter games. It's going to be up to 4v4. I'm assuming you can probably do 2v2 or 3v3 or whatever. And people can drop in and out of these multiplayer games similar to how they do right now. So how are they going to make those games short? I mean, do you have to achieve certain objectives, right? An objective-based zombies game mode, right? I mean, where you have to complete an objective, and whichever team completes it wins. Maybe they take like search and destroy, but they throw zombies into it. So not only do you have to go and, if you're on the offense, you have to go and plant the bomb. You have the 4 players on the enemy team that you have to contend with, but then you also have all these zombies, right? So you got to actually plant the bomb and defend it while these zombies are attacking everybody. I mean, maybe that's the way they're going to go. That's just one idea. That's what I want to get from you guys. What ideas do you have about where this can go and different game modes that they could have in a 4v4 sort of multiplayer fashion? So that's it. Anyways, that's the information. And to be honest, I really wish, in all respect to Bebop Vox, but I really wish that somebody that was interviewing this guy, Daniel Suarez, actually had, was more into zombies, because he could have actually pushed this guy for more information. I mean, he actually spilled some decent information here, and I think with a few key questions, he could have got even more out of him. But he actually, after Daniel answered those questions, he actually went off and started talking about the campaign again, which is really too bad. But hey, more will come out as we go here, so we'll see what happens. And I really wanted to bring this to you. I hope you guys are psyched, man. It's gonna be cool, and I'm really happy to see that they are making an effort to really portray that the 4-player co-op is still going to be a big part of Zombies, which I'm really a big fan of. But having the multiplayer wager matches, etc., on top of all that is going to be freaking cool. So leave your ideas in the comments, and I'm going to go back to playing Moon. All right? I'm Spiderbite, and I'm out.